Welcome to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So without further ado, let's do this.
And a very good evening, one and all. Welcome to Jan's Views. Drama Friday! Oh my God, there's so much going on, guys. I don't know how we're going to get through it all. I'm going to try my best. I hope you're all well. I see we have Moosey. Hello, sweetness. I hope you're well. We also have Edna. Hello, Edna. Edna's on a sleepover tonight. You have a good old time there, Edna. And we've also got Plant Dad. Hi, sweetie. I hope you're well. Guys, we have got so much to go over. I thought it would be quite a good idea to put up a poll on my community page, and so I did. And I have to say, 9 votes, guys. 9 votes. Do you know what? I just have to laugh. I just laugh. Okay, so I mean, there's 10 of you in here now, so would you mind toodling off and voting some more if you haven't already? As you can see, the vast majority of people want to talk about the Peter Monn threats. Okay, all right, I'll go with that. I don't mind talking about other things as well. If there's anything that you want to come on and talk about, give your 2 pennies worth to, then you're perfectly welcome to come up. I have, I quite like having a bit of a panel up here, and yeah, so if you want to come up, you're certainly welcome to. So as I say, Peter Monn threats. Okay, I did a video on it, so I have actually got that ready to go up, and so that we can discuss it. So both of you, somebody, okay, Edna wants Callie. And Lucy wants Hussy. Okay. I honestly, I don't mind. As I said, we can talk about anything. It's Drama Friday. Drama Friday. Sounds like there's a party going on in the neighborhood. That's fine. So if you can hear music in the background, that's what it is. So let's talk about who's winning that court case. Oh, good Lord, that's what we need to discuss. That's really interesting. And I think I've got quite and I think I may upset a few people by my views, but hey, I wouldn't be Jan's views if I didn't upset people with my views. So before we go on to that, I just thought it might be quite nice to, let's get rid of this. As you can see by here, anyway, it doesn't matter, I'm rambling. So I thought we should send our condolences because I understand this young lady had a tumble today. This young lady who was out on her bike. Oh, now I've got rid of it. Hang on one sec. Let's do that again. Who was out on her scooter today, took a tumble, guys. We don't know whether she fell in the oh, interesting. Bridge, would you like to come up, sweetness? If you would, then that would probably help me because I've had a confuddled head lately, and it's quite nice for me to talk off of somebody. And I know that Edna is having a sleepover, so she can't really come in. Right. So this person, don't know why I'm shouting, took a tumble off her scooter, guys. I think we're probably going to learn a bit more about it from Yo Mama. But yeah, what can I say? Only that I hope she didn't land in the koi pond because that wouldn't be very nice, would it? Anyway, so there's that. The other thing I'm going to do. What am I doing? What am I doing? Stop the screen. We don't need that on. Right, okay. So let's start, shall we? Shall we start with Peter Monn? Shall we? Do we have to? Okay. Listen, I've spoken to you guys before about the drama with Peter Monn. Oh, and it just never ends. It just doesn't with him. And oh yay, good day. Hi, sweetness. How are you?
Hey, good.
Are you good?
Yes.
Right. Okay. What should we do? I'm gonna let you steer me a bit tonight, sweetheart, because I'm sort of a bit sort of all over the place. But I'm okay. I'm on the way up. So yeah, I'm fine. So what do you want to start with? Okay,
Oh,
we've had someone saying they want to vote for Hussy and Edna votes for Callie. What would you
there's
like
not
to say?
it's not really that much to the whole Cali thing. She just bailed out of being a witness for DC. So it's not much to that. And she wrote a whole community post, but you already have
O-
a yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so okay, let's just have a look at that quickly. Why
Mm-hmm.
would she do that? And why was she gonna be on DC's side anyway? I don't understand that.
Well, because all of them had made back up. Like her and
Right.
Megs and everything, they made back up. And so she was gonna testify, I guess, for DC and be one of
Okay.
her witnesses.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I did know a bit about the court case, and I understand that at the moment it stands that Hussey seems to think he's in the lead,
Uh-huh.
um, because they've sort of said that no one can talk about him anymore. Is that right? Have I got that right? Have
Mm-hmm.
I got it wrong?
That's what I've heard. Uh-huh.
Right. Okay. But we have to remember that it's preliminary. isn't it?
Well, because
Preliminary.
there's two different court cases.
Okay.
So the first one that they had, I guess it was yesterday, was for a restraining order. And during that case, that's when the judge was like, okay, I think she has to take down all the videos mentioning him, and she can't mention him going forward.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, all right. So, okay, so he won in as much as he's stopping them from talking about him. Okay.
Well, just DC, because it has nothing to do with Negs.
Okay. Okay. So this, I mean, there's so many different angles to look at this. And funnily enough, yesterday I watched the whole court. Well, it wasn't a whole court case, but you know the murders, Murdoch murders with Alex
Oh
Murdoch?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yesterday his case started about his the finances, the financial case. So I watched that for a good couple of hours yesterday. And I understand, I mean, I don't understand everything about courts or anything. I'd never sort of say I did, but I understand that there are a lot of situations where there are a lot of steps they have to go through until they actually get to a court case. So this wasn't actually a court case, was it? This is just for an order, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's a hearing. So they had their
Right.
hearing for the restraining order, and then I think the real court case is going to be like in March. That's the defamation case for like the
Okay.
$10,000 that he's asking for.
Okay. Oh, is he asking for 10,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, they were given that anyway, beforehand. Okay. Now, when we get to defamation, so this isn't a criminal case, is it? Then
Mm-mm.
this is a what do they call it?
Like civil.
Yeah, a civil case. How is he going to prove defamation? Let's talk about the actual case, because I think at the moment, he's thinking, oh, I've done really well, blah 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 blah, and it's celebratory and all the rest of it. But that isn't actually the real court case, is it? Now,
Right.
firstly, we have to think, is it going to be the same judge
I have no idea.
that he saw today?
No
Um,
idea.
I
Yeah.
watched it. I found out about it via Sam. Now, I don't like Sam, but she does give quite a comprehensive description of what actually happened. And of course, it's going to be totally biased, but I was actually surprised, I have to say. I was surprised that she was on Hussy's side.
Oh no, she's been on his side for a while. But and that's basically because it's against Negs in DC.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can kind of understand that, but I think the worry here for me, well, not for me, because I'm not worried about it at all, but I mean for them should be when the case actually starts and they start digging into what's been happening. Hussy's not going to come out looking good.
Right.
In my
Right.
opinion, he's not. I think I'll give my opinion, and I've got a feeling you think differently, but in my opinion, they're both as bad as each other. I think Hussy playing on the fact that they have called him the P word and also a predator. I think his lawyers played very strategically because of that. But I will say that I don't feel that, or I do feel that once everything comes out and once everything is shown about who Hussy actually is, I don't think he's going to be coming out with a big smile on his face.
because I think like defamation is so hard to prove because I mean
Yeah,
like you have to prove like that it affected your income and stuff. And
yeah,
he's saying that yeah he lost money and he lost subscribers, but that's not all on DC. I don't believe. I mean it's from his own behavior that he
exactly.
lost subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, won't the courts look at, they're not just going to look at his online existence, they're going to look at his real life existence. And
Hmm.
from what I've seen of the parts of his real life that he's shown, is that he's not the most sociable of people. Um, so I mean, what I would have thought that if any one of his vlogs was shown on in court, it's not going to show him in a good light.
And I think
Um,
that's the problem that I think that's the problem that DC had too, is that they like Hussy's lawyer showed clips of DC saying stuff, but
yeah,
DC didn't do the same.
yeah,
I think yeah, it would have been a different story if both sides showed video of each other.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly, and that's where I think that um, Hussey's lawyer, as I said, he jumped on that. There's another word for it,
Hmm.
but he wanted the judge to hear that this gay man,
Yeah.
okay, whose persona online is to wear a wig and be funny and make everybody laugh,
Right.
has been slanted by other people calling him the P word
Hmm.
and predatory.
Hmm.
Now, but I don't think they're gonna have a full case. I can't see him proving that. I can't see him proving that he's anything than he is. And by saying that, I mean he's very problematic.
Hmm.
He's very angry. He's very insulting.
Hmm.
He's a disgusting man. And it's not got anything to do with his sexuality. I mean, the things that he's said online and also
Hmm.
when he's
Hmm.
been live. Now, listen, I have said in the past that I don't necessarily believe that he's a child P,
Right.
right?
Hmm. Hmm.
But I do believe that he has shown predatory behavior. And I would say that, and I would say that in a court of law. And then I would add to that my reasons for thinking that.
Hmm.
And I think had DC have had that opportunity to say that, then perhaps he wouldn't have got the injunction.
Hmm. I mean, I think that's
Um,
all on DC's lawyer. That's all on
yes,
DC's lawyer.
I know. I can't
Hmm.
believe they were so poor and so
Yeah.
poorly equipped to deal with
Yeah.
that. They should have known what his solicitor or lawyer rather was going to be
Right.
sticking the label on. They should have known that. So Moosey asked, "Tell me, does he wear that wig and glasses to court?" I don't know. I
I
think
know
it's
when DC had taken him to court, he wore it. He wore it. So I don't know if he wore it for this
okay.
court case, but he wore it last time.
Yeah, and do you know why he's wearing it?
Hmm.
It's because it feeds into
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
story.
Yeah.
This is a performer. He's
Yeah.
a performer. He's not.
Yeah.
We all know he's not a performer or very little. Okay, let's put it this way. We know that very little of his content is actually a performance. We know
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Um, because because we've seen it. I mean,
Hmm.
I can't go on a live stream with him without him cussing me, screaming, now
Hmm.
attacking my daughter in,
Yeah.
the most obscene way verbally. And these are the sort of things that should be shown to the court. That's what I would say.
Mhm. I mean, he's
Because
pretty much like he's cussed me out too. And he lost his friend Vicky. He cussed her out. We've all been cussed out by him.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I think it would only be a fair court case if these things were brought up. And I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying in any shape or form that I want, the attic to win.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
They disgust me.
Mhm.
And so does he. So I don't have a dog in this fight,
Right. And I think that a lot of it has to do with he is taking her to court, so he's going to show everything that she's done, and he's not on trial basically. So it's kind of like you don't have to show his side
Oh,
because
right. Is that how it
yeah,
works?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how courts work.
Mhm.
I understand that um DC was shut down once or twice by the judge. I would have loved to have seen that. Can you imagine? Oh my God. If any of you have got any questions you want to put to us, please put them down in the comments. To sort of keep the conversation going. But yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting, but it's quite interesting when you don't really have,
Mhm.
well, we all sort of have a bit of an interest in it, but an investment in it. It's
Right.
quite interesting, especially when, like myself, I came from like a real proper court
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
yesterday to well, I was watching it obviously, but to then find out what had happened with Hussy, and I was like, "Oh my God, I bet he cannot believe his luck." Because
Mhm.
in my opinion, it is luck. I mean, what could happen then? I mean, if he is to win this, could the attic then take him to court and show everything that he's done? I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
I think DC had threatened to do that. I think she threatened to do it,
Yeah.
but who
Do you know
knows?
what always amazes me though, Bridge, is that, you know, education's not everything. Okay. I've
Mhm.
I've
Mhm.
been lucky, I've had a decent education, and I think you also have as well.
Mhm.
Now, DC has put herself up there, bragging about what school she
Mhm.
went to and what college and what degrees, this, that, and the other.
Mhm.
And yet, recently, she's just shown how dense she is.
Mhm. It hasn't been recent.
Is
It's
that
been going on for a
right?
while. This has been
What
going
the
on for a
hell?
while.
Do you know,
Mm-mm.
I remember when she first got with that pleb, that's what I'm gonna call him.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
an English word. I remember when she first got with him, one of the things that completely blew my mind was how how
Mhm.
the hell, out of
Mhm.
all the men in the world, would she choose that human being?
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
It just blew me away, Bridge. I couldn't,
Yeah.
and I had to sort of just brush it off in the end because just I just couldn't understand it.
Uh-huh.
But she's just proven, hasn't she? She's just
Mm,
proven just how desperate,
I
stupid.
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Yeah.
gone on in her head.
Because before
Mm.
I think because I used to watch DC back in the day, like years at this point, it's been years ago. And she I feel like she did used to like carry herself better than
Yes.
she does now. I don't know.
Mhm. I agree. And I've said it before that, one of the things that I like intelligent people.
Mhm.
I don't suffer fools gladly, I have to say. And I think as I've got older, I'm worse. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't be bothered to listen to you type thing. Um, so I do like intelligent people. And, you know, that was one of the things that attracted me to her. And
Uh-huh.
I understood that, you know, she liked to travel. I like people who like to travel, because I think it makes them more open-minded. So I like that. And as you say, she used to hold herself really, really well, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
now you see her skulking around this attic, and it's like, who is this person?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yes.
like, oh my God, I can't. I mean, I must admit, I do watch the channel, what's it called? Four Wick Candle. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
know who runs it, but I do watch some of Negs's things through that channel.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever she comes on, I'm like, who the hell are you? And what
Yeah.
did you do to DC? What happened to that woman?
Oh,
You know,
look,
I
Valley's
just,
Valley's in the audience.
oh, okay. Right, okay. So Moosey said, I tuned in one day and said this vicious lost her. I know, you're right. Hi, Sasha. Thanks for coming in, sweetness. Um, Bali, hi Bali, I hope you're well. You're in shock with YouTube today. Hannibal put in YouTube on me. He could have asked me to remove his videos, not send YouTube to email me a privacy complaint. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So Bridget spoke about that a second ago. Do you want
Uh-huh.
to enlighten me on that? Because I wasn't aware of that. Hannibal put a
Mhm.
privacy? Really?
Valley had
Okay.
just uploaded a video talking about it. It's like a 2-minute video talking about it, and she showed the email. And some people are saying that it's fake, but it's from YouTube.
Okay, shall we put that on? Hang on, let's
Mhm.
see. Barley, do you want to come up and have a talk, or it's up to you, sweetheart? Let's see if I can. Yes. Okay, let's see what she says. Yes, this is what happened. I was shocked when I saw this in my email. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at your thing, Barley. All right. Okay. Oh, 25 minutes ago. All right. Okay, let's get that on. Bali, if you want to come up for a bit, you're welcome. I don't have much to say. I'm still in shock. Oh, all right, darling. Well, let's have a look at this and have our say.
I think there was 2 of them that she did. They're kind of back to back.
Okay. Window. Fake email. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, is that big enough?
Mhm.
Right, so what we've got an email from YouTube because it says it's YouTube support team. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content. Okay, and then there's the video there. All right, so let's play it.
No sound.
Sorry, Bridge, is there no sound?
Yeah, no sound.
Oh no, why is there no sound? Da, 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 da. Let's start it again. Let me start it again. Tell me if it's. Can you hear that?
No. Mm-mm.
Right, hang on one sec. Let's take it out and bring it back in again. Right. Okay. Okay.
So, Bally, was the video just strictly on him, or were you talking about like other people too?
Right, let's try this. Right. Any good?
Invented a fake
Yes.
email to cause Hannibal problems when I said I don't even think about the guy anymore. Why would I do that? Number one, what would be my interest to get now? If I don't think about Hannibal, why would I think about doing something bad to lie and fake an email? Doesn't make sense. If this email is faked, I don't know. Is it fake? You tell me. Why would I?
Okay, so I'm starting to get this. So Hannibal is saying that this is fake. Is he?
I think some people in the comment section on her previous video were saying, because she showed a different email and people were saying it was fake, and she's proving right now that this is the real email.
Okay. Shall we go to the first one then?
Mm-hmm.
I called him sad and frustrated in the title. It was a video only about him. Okay. Let's go back to that then. And so it's the first one, was it? Video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That one. Yeah.
The House of Hannibal, you can tell me direct to remove it. Okay.
Hey, Hannibal, you don't have to send me privacy complaints from YouTube. I don't think about you. I don't care what you're doing and everything. I'm surprised you still think about me. You can just tell me in my chat, because I didn't block you ever. You can just come and say, can you please remove this video? And I'll remove the video because I don't care for it. I don't care so much about you like you actually imagine. So please act grown up and mature and don't send privacy complaints and all that. It's not necessary with me. You can just tell me and I won't make a big deal about it.
That seems fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
So what Bali's saying is he went behind her back, and well, what Bali is saying is, if you'd have told me there was an issue, then I would have, you know, taken it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop thinking about me. I don't think about you also. Everyone have a good day.
Oh, okay. So everyone was saying that was fake, yeah? So let's go back to that one. Let's start.
Hello, everyone. Apparently, people think that I invented a fake email to cause Hannibal problems when I said I don't even think about the guy anymore. Why would I do that? Number one, what would be my interest to get now? If I don't think about Hannibal, why would I think about doing something bad to lie and fake an email? Doesn't make sense. If this email is faked, I don't know. Is it fake? You tell me. Why would I? What would be my point in this?
No, that's not fake.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he coming for Bali?
Remove the video, so the video is not there.
Okay.
You can see in the other video it was still there. So I don't think this email is faked. But people, yeah, I don't know. People are bored and they think they speculate bullshit.
Yeah, they do. 100%. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Bali's a snake. Not Bali. Oh God, sorry, Bali.
Hannibal.
Hannibal is a snake. He's a snake in the grass. He's done this. Listen out that we have received a privacy complaint. What did you divulge?
Yeah.
That was private, Bali. Do you understand what I mean? What did you say in the video that was private for him to do
Yeah, because
this?
I don't think that anybody really knows anything about him for a privacy complaint. I would have left the video up.
Yeah, I would. Right. Okay. The information reported as violating privacy is at 01. Okay, let's see if we can find that.
But she took it down, didn't because she's talking about that. It was at
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you say anything else in this? Let's see.
I just proved the email is not fake. If somebody has problems with me, they can tell me. I'm not a big YouTuber or whatever you call it. You can just tell me, please remove the video. I've had people before in the past ask me to do this. and I just removed the video, but I don't need big deals like this about that. It's ridiculous. Other
Mm.
people talk about me on their channel, and I don't even know about it because I don't watch them anymore. I don't care.
Mhm.
But then when I see things like that, it's just it's just stupid for me, and that's why I expressed it. Peace.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Bali, because you know, there's no need to do that. I mean, he's saying that it's, you know, if it's a privacy thing, then what was he doing? You know, what were you showing people that was private?
Right.
You
Because
know,
we don't see his face, or he has shown his face before. So even if she
mhm.
showed his face, we don't know really where he lives. Nobody really knows his name. So what?
Mhm.
What could it have been?
Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. So I want to go back to Lucy Lou. Hello, darling. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a good week. To tell someone like DC a while, thinks she can say whatever she wants to shut up, and I would say is a victory. Yeah, I can't agree. I can't agree more with you. Absolutely. Yeah, it's quite nice to see her shut up, you know, because she does think she's above
Mhm.
everybody, and she
Mhm.
so isn't. Absolutely not. Okay, so Bali says, I can look into my computer folder for it. It's 4 months old, but I won't bother. No, don't bother, sweetie. It's childish, and I'm not giving this more attention. He needs topics to talk about, and he likes Bali. Yeah, as a
You
topic.
know that he's going to talk about her next time he goes live. You know he is.
Well, listen, have you seen, you know, his content? He needs decent content. Look at it that way, Bali. I mean, if you can take any consolation, which I'm sure you can't, you know, look at it as a compliment, because look um who he does hours and hours and hours
Mhm.
of streams about, you know. So he probably thinks, oh, you know, Bali's got it together or whatever. Um, so I'll react to her. He can't react to me because I'm too clever for him. I've said it. I've said it. He's tried to show me up. It did make me laugh when he tried to show me up for my video. Oh, my awful videos that I've done about Peter Monn. Oh my God. He couldn't find one. And that's what I like. I love that. I love that for him. What a shame. Anyway, so we're going to move on to this Joker. Let's just stop there. All right, we'll stop that. Let's just see what the chat. We've laughed long and hard at Hannabella's face. Oh my God. He looked, listen, I saw a picture of him, and I still maintain that he is like the elderly black dude sat on the bench. They've probably got a brown paper bag by the side of him,
I
and he's like, I'm fed up with life. You know, I'm fed up with, why do all these other people do well in life and I do nothing? Oh, well, why do I keep missing the boat? Listen, if he was in Jamaica where my ancestors came from, he's the dude. He's the dude that missed the boat to England. He is. And he's so annoyed about it. He's still stuck there on the island. And he's like, well, how come everyone's gone and they've started a new life and I'm still sat here in Kingston on this bench? He's got that look about him. Okay, Miss Parker said some of the funniest shit on Hannabella, but after seeing his face, did she? Yeah, she's got a bit of a swift tongue sometimes. Um, so yeah. But yeah, he doesn't bother me. He's just a pathetic. It's just a pathetic little man, who wishes he was somebody else. God bless him. Okay, Lucy's still going on about DC. She was very poised and articulate, wasn't she? She was one of the first channels I watched. I don't know what happened. I've no idea either. With absolutely no idea. It just sort of went. It must have gone downhill before she hooked up with Negs.
Yeah.
Because otherwise she wouldn't have looked at him twice, would she? I mean,
well, somebody said that when they were actually fighting and DC was saying how scared she was of him, that person said she likes him. And this was when they were fighting and they were not on good terms.
oh.
Yeah, I was like, really? I was like, but apparently she was right.
Sorry. I've started on a new puffer, on a new vape, because I'm trying to give up smoking. So I've opened up a new one, and you know when you've got a new one and it's full to the brim with whatever it is, and every time you take a puff, you sort of end up choking. I'm at that stage. Yes. Welcome to the chat, children. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's move on to this moron. Guys. This, listen, I'm gonna play it. I don't know if any of you watched it. I can start, whatever. You hope you're what? Oh no, they've given up. They've given up trying to stop me smoking. It's the only vice I have nowadays. So yeah, could be worse. Could be much worse. Okay, so is it me, Peter Monn? Now the reason why I called this "Is It Me, Peter Monn" was because somebody told me. Okay, somebody told me that he'd put up this video and she thought he was talking about me. Okay, right. I'm going to stop rambling.
No, because I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, he's talking about Jan. Then I was like, wait, no, he's not.
I was the same. I was exactly the same. So I thought, well, I could leave it until tonight and just play, his video and stop, start, and stop, start. But then I thought, no, because he'll probably take the video down while I'm doing it. So I thought, no, I'll use my StreamYards. That's what I like about StreamYards. So anyway, here we go, guys. If you've got any questions, put it in the chat. Okay, and you too, Bridge. Can you hear it? The person who's involved in this situation is this person. His name is Peter Monn, or as I've nicknamed him, Don Monn. I nicknamed him Don Monn because I thought it was a funny nickname for him. That's the only reason. Don't look too deeply into it, guys. That was it. Now then, recently I've been aware that once again, I haven't bothered looking over in his corner of the universe for a long, long time, but I noticed that he's suddenly, something came up on my timeline, and it was regarding him attacking another YouTube creator, who has a mere 300 subs. Listen, it doesn't matter if you've got 300 subs. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 sub. It doesn't matter if you've got 100 people that view your videos. It doesn't matter if you've got 1 person who views your videos. I don't give a toss, and nobody should give a toss. And one thing that people shouldn't do is bully people purely because they have fewer subscribers than another. I would never do that, and I think that's just a nasty thing to do, especially for older YouTubers. And the other reason why this hit home is because when he came for me many moons ago, I was much smaller, and I couldn't I mean, I used to go live every Sunday, and I was doing a live stream, and I was absolutely bombarded by his, you know, his fans that he calls the Wolf Pack. And I just thought, why don't you go for someone bigger? I don't like people that pick on smaller YouTubers. I don't like that. I think that's the worst kind of bullying. It's the worst kind of online bullying, you know, in this sort of creator sphere, you know, because there are ways that you can ask people not to talk about you. It's going back to what Bali said. You know, if Hannibal had a real issue with her, at least he should have at least tried to reach out to her and say, listen, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like that video, and, you know, whatever reason. But to use the copyright or to use the complaints, the YouTube complaints, doobly what's it, badly and falsely it's not fair. It's not fair. So while I stop, I want to try and make this a bit bigger. Right, has that come
That's
up
good.
bigger? Yeah, that's better. Okay, all right, let's carry on. And I don't mean older as in age. I mean older as in experience. Experience of walking around the YouTube studios and finding your way. It's not always easy. I have to confess that I haven't really watched many of this small YouTubers. Well, any. I'm going to jump along because this is quite long and I don't want. Let's see when he actually starts talking. Okay, let's go.
To him in my defense.
Oh yeah, and then we had the bloody advert. Oh, that's good. Got an advert.
I am not about that.
Right, let me just say here, let me interject here that he is still, he's talking to the young man who had said things to him, or said things. Sasha, I didn't see that. But bear in mind, I do block people. So yeah, people hate on me. Guess
Who
how much
was
I
it?
care. Who was it? Do you know their name? I think I blocked a couple that day. Forgotten their names. But yeah. Shame they don't come in and say those things or say things to me. It's probably one of Huss's because he's got awful stands or whatever they're called. When I to you and I said you had a fan. Oh, I think I'd block them, Sasha. I think I'd block them. Things about him that he didn't like, who he did start, you know, sending some of his wolf pack over to. And it was I did leave a message under there. Oh, it's okay, you know, I'm not gonna bother talking. I want to get to the bit where he's actually he posted 10 he posted that where I've said something like, oh God.
And told me that they were like reporting his channel and stuff. And I said, I'm also asking that no one reports his videos. Thank you. Okay. And he responded to this and he said, and well, somebody said, and this is what classy is. Love you, Peter. Thank you. I appreciate that. And he responded.
Yeah, which he didn't do with me. Because when people came for me, they were reporting my channel left, right, and centre. And I'd done nothing to this man. But anyway, so now, yeah, okay, so now he's going to act like Mr. Good Guy. No, I didn't feel right. I didn't feel right about getting him kicked off YouTube. Well, maybe don't put out videos attacking him then, because you know what your following is like, Peter. You know what they're like. Okay.
To it and said, yes, I just finished watching your video and I'm glad we can leave this and be on good terms. Thank you. And so I feel like the whole thing is closed down, right? And I know that a lot of people are like, I got so many comments on my video yesterday saying that I should have just followed through and I should have just filed a strike and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know why. I just, for some reason, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and that shows you the caliber. That shows you the caliber of your fandom. Okay, because if people are saying to you, just because I never listen, I don't know exactly what this guy said to him because I don't watch him. But unless this man has called him really, what's the word, derogatory, defamatory things, that, you know, he could be sued for, then I don't think that any of Peter Monn's followers should be coming for somebody else. We've all got a right, as creators, we all have a right to give our opinions. And from what I gathered from this young man, that's exactly what he was doing. So anyway, let's go on.
It just didn't feel right in my heart at that time.
That's
But
good.
I do want to say this, because since I have made this video talking about him, the threats have just come out more and more and more. So what I have realized is that it is people that really dislike me that are just kind of waiting out there to come out and attack.
I would call that paranoia. I would call that paranoia. If you think that people are sat there waiting for something to happen for them to come and attack you, I would say that that's paranoia. I've never thought like that, ever. Even when I've had, you know, people coming for me for things that I have never done, I've never thought, oh, I better not put that out because, you know, they're going to think I'm this or I'm that. One, I don't give a toss what other people think of me. And two, because I know my hands are clean. So for you to think like this, I think it's more of a you issue. That's what I believe.
And I just want to say that from now on going forward, I'm not going to be making videos. If somebody comes out and spreads misinformation about me or says things that are harassing in a video, okay, I'm not talking about sharing an opinion. You can even get in a video and say this and say that about me, okay? But when you're putting very serious misinformation out about me, from now on, I'm not going to talk about it in the video. I won't even mention it.
Hi, I wonder what he means by putting out misinformation, because that's something I have never done. So at this point, I'm thinking, well, he's not talking about me because I've never done that. So let's carry on.
I probably will just file a report. I'm just going to tell you that, okay? On YouTube. I'm just going to go through that. And to the person on his channel that commented that has made horrendous videos about me for years and years and I have let it fly, you might want to be very careful, okay? I'm just going to say this to you directly.
Okay, so, right. So I'm going to stop there because at this point, I thought, okay, I've made quite a few videos about him. So, okay, I need to be careful. Now, bear in mind that my videos of Peter Monn are like this. Okay. Let me see. Videos, as you can see. All right. My Peter Monn videos, I stopped doing them years ago. Every so often, I'll sort of do another one. Hang on. Let's put in, oh, hang on. Monn Jan's views. And let's see what comes up. Okay, these are ones that I've done. Okay. Now, if you listen to what he says about putting out bad information or, you know, doxing him or anything like that, and all these videos are just horrendous videos, okay? This is what he's talking about. He's talking about somebody who's been doing horrendous videos on him. Okay. Which one should we choose that shows just how horrendous I have been? 6 channels. Okay, let's have a listen.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars,
being
wasting
advertised.
tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so,
Look,
Anyway,
okay.
there you go. So there's this thumbnail. Now, what was it called? Just bear with me 1 second. I'll have a look. Let's talk. All the tea. That's what it was. That's what it was called. And for the first, I think it's a 40-minute video. For the first 20 minutes, it was let's all talk about me. Me and me and me and me. Let's talk about me. He even said, for those of you wondering what happens in my world when my husband comes home from work, let me tell you, we've got 3 dogs and they yap and yap and yap when he comes home. Oh, you won't believe the state of it. You won't believe what happens in Monn's house when my Venezuelan husband comes home. Did I watch the whole video? I thought if I'm going to do a review of it, I've got to watch some of it. So I did. I watched 20 seconds at the beginning and then I skipped hoppity hop all through the video until the Venezuelan husband came in. He didn't come in, guys. He actually managed to clickbait his own Venezuelan husband, Mr. Superbod, who cannot dance, tries to dance, no good at dancing. Anyway, what am I talking about is dancing. Anyway.
So that's one that I've just picked up. Okay. So am I horrendous in there? Is that an horrendous video? Not in my eyes. It's reacting in the way that I react, which was to take the mickey. But because it's against him and I'm taking the mickey out of him, he couldn't deal with it. I've done serious ones like this one. Peter Monn shows his true colours on Twitter live stream. Yeah, it was clean humour. Thank you, Sasha. It always was clean humour. So for him to say that, you know, there's a person that's been doing horrendous videos on me, it's like, really? Let's see what this one. Okay, he had a problem with
Grammarly Business's Secure AI
hey,
helps you do more with confidence,
point,
thanks
and
to
I
insightful
love her
prompts and
because he
suggestions that
really treated her very
Peter
badly.
Monn video. Oh, I haven't even mentioned Peter Monn put up a video last night. Oh my God. Just as we all suspected. Oh, woe is me. Oh, I can't bear it. I'm finished. Oh, I'm so tired of all this. I can't go on with everyone thinking I'm a bad person. Oh, shut up! For goodness sake! I suppose I should have addressed that first, shouldn't I? I'm going to have to do another video. Anyway, I want to...
So, as you can see, that's what my videos were like. And if I did them again, that's how they would be. But he just couldn't handle the fact that somebody was taking the mickey out of him, as we say over here. Okay. So let's get back to this one. Okay. I'm thinking, oh, okay. So
Is
you
he
hear that
talking-
about me now? Have I made horrendous videos about him? Not in my eyes, no. And to be honest, I think if they were horrendous, then he would have taken them down. Yeah. If he could get somebody to look at any of my videos, which were just basically making fun of him, and, you know, all my videos, I edit my videos, and that's, I think, I used to bring that to his attention as well. I used to say, you know, I edit my videos. I put on, like, you know, a proper sort of video. I don't just sit in front of a camera and talk for hours on end. So okay, I've lost the thread, so we'll go on and see what else he's saying.
Because you think I'm the biggest joke in the entire world.
Yeah, I do. And I have said that. I have said I think he's the biggest joke. Is that slanderous? I don't think so. I've had people say to me I'm a big joke. I agree. I am. I'm an absolute loon.
That's fine. You can think I'm a big joke, right? But you follow everything I do very closely. You make videos literally about very specific moments of my vlogs and trips and places that I go. Okay. And if you didn't live halfway across the world, you would be somebody that would be very scary to me. You've
Okay, let's pick up on that point. So, one, he said this person lives across the, across the pond to him. Okay, that could be me. Okay. But he's also said, what did he say? Say that. Let's hear that again.
literally about very specific moments of my vlogs. And
Okay, so he's saying that, okay, let's say it's me. Okay, so what he's saying is, I've studied him so hard that I picked specific parts of his video. Okay, let's see what else.
trips and places that I go. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you didn't live halfway across the world, you would be somebody that would be very scary to me.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Sorry, guys. Really, I'm that stupid. How do we do this? Okay, why would I be scary to you? Hang on, guys. Oh, why am I so stupid? Let me do that again. I'm thinking, oh, okay. So is he talking about me now? Have I made horrendous video to me? I'm a big joke. I agree. I am. I'm an absolute loon. Parts of his video. Okay, let's see what else.
And trips and places that I go. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you didn't live halfway across the world, you would be somebody that would be very scary to me.
Okay, why would I be scary to you? If it's me he's talking to, I want to ask him, why? Why am I scary to you? Why would somebody who has reacted to some of your your vlogs or your videos or your countless hours in front of the camera, why would you be scared of that person? Why would you be scared of me? What are you accusing me of? Because it's quite interesting. Okay, let's see.
You have said horrendous things about me in videos. You have spread misinformation about me.
Okay, this is where I'm thinking, okay, it's not me. It's not me because I've never spread incorrect information about him, ever. I've only ever responded to his videos. And in fact, I've always done it with the video playing alongside. So I'm not making anything up. Okay, so now I'm thinking, okay, he's talking about someone else.
And if I wanted to strike your channel down on 20.
I'm Andy, and this is Ed, and we are the founders of
Hi, Andy and Ed.
the UK's most awarded deodorant.
Videos, I probably could. Okay. But I think you're so ridiculous that.
Okay, so he's saying he could strike my videos. Okay, well, okay. So I'm going back. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, this is very confusing. But I'm now thinking, okay, so if he's talking about me, right, what's he going to strike my videos for? I want you all to think about that because I can't, honestly. And that's another reason why I'm putting up the shorts so that people can see what the videos are. Okay.
You are over there talking to 100 people that I haven't done that yet. But I just want to tell you, you might want to be careful because I'm kind of at the point.
I'm talking to 100 people. So again, that might be me then, because everyone knows I don't have a lot of people in my chat. So okay, we're back to me. All right.
Point where I'm done fucking around with it, if you want to be honest. Somebody came at me on his video and they said, and then they came over to my channel, right? And they said that they were going to make a much worse video about me than Paige Christie did, and that it was going to go so much deeper based on this website that is like I am currently having investigators and my attorneys look into behind the scenes. Okay.
Right, now this is when I thought, no, that's not me. That's definitely not me, because I didn't go over to his I didn't go over to his channel and write anything. So I'm like, oh, okay, so he's talking about somebody else. All right, fine.
because they have spread the most misinformation about me, really damaging information about me, okay, that could literally ruin my life. They spread the most. And she's threatening to make a video based on things that she has found on that website.
Now, this is where I actually thought, oh, he is talking about somebody else. He's definitely talking about somebody else, because I've never done that. I've never spread any information about him. All I've ever done is react to his videos. That's why, I wanted to show you some of the clips, that I've done. I have never, ever sat down and spoken about him, except for when he came for me. But then that wasn't about, it still wasn't about his life or his marriage or this or this, that. So what I don't understand is he just tagging on this other crap to make people think that I have been doing this? I mean, I just don't understand it. And, if he is tagging it on, he knows how important receipts are. So show me the receipts, because, Sasha says he will strike you for just reviewing him, which is extremely lame. He can't do that, though, because that's what he does.
Mhm.
The majority won't look into it and just act on it. Exactly. And we've been down this road before, and I'm not going to go down it again. If I have to react to every single time he puts these threats out, then I
Mhm.
will. And I will continue to show the old videos that I did so that people can see what I did. I don't
Mhm.
hide anything. People know if I've got a problem with somebody, I'll say it. And Bridget can vouch for that.
How many subs does he have? I know he's pretty big.
Yeah, on that channel, he's got
Mhm.
I think 200 and something K.
Mhm.
But then he's got 6 channels, and they're not as big as that, and his
Mhm.
views aren't all that good on the other channels. But
Mhm.
yeah, he's a big YouTuber, and I think
Because I don't understand. You got 200 something K following, and you worried about somebody with like a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand. Like, why are you concerned?
I
It's
know,
weird.
and that's what I say, on this video, because it suddenly occurred to me. I thought, what is he? Maybe he's hiding something. I don't know.
Mm.
And all I can do is, if he does start, if some of his followers start coming over and accusing me of this, that, and the other, all I can do is just play the videos I've done. And my humor might not be the same as other people's humor. I can understand that. But, he's making, if this is all about me, he's making up so much rubbish.
Uh-huh.
It's insane. But anyway, that's why I put this together and called it, Is It Me? I don't know. Is it? So let's play a bit more.
I'm just going to tell you, you might want to be careful when you do that, okay? And so she said that on her video. First of all, Paige, Christy, and I are fine today, okay? Paige, Christy, and I have...
Okay, now he's going to rub it on about Paige. Now, when is he talking about? When is he talking about? Is he talking about years ago? 3 or 4 years ago? I don't think he is, because I don't go on other forums or other sites to find out information on people. So, yeah, I'm just guessing he's not talking about me then. All right.
No issues with each other. And we had a very nice conversation, I don't know, 2 months ago. And Paige said, if you want me to take down the video, I'll take down the video. I said, Paige, that's on you. I don't really care. And she said, no, I think that.
Right. The reason why I spoke out about him once was because of his treatment of Paige, Paige Christie. And yeah, I thought he treated her really, really badly. Listen, I've done videos on it, guys. I don't need to go over it again. But yeah, that's what he's referring to here and saying, oh, but Paige and I getting on fine, blah, blah, blah. Well, I spoke about that 3 or 4 years ago. So why is this prevalent now? And when he says about going into his chat, did I go into his chat 3 or 4 years ago? Oh my God. I'm confused, guys. No idea.
That would be the right thing to do. And she took down the video. Paige and I have no issues with each other anymore. And I think that's kind of what was happening today, was that I was like, I would rather be able to work through something with somebody than have it turn into this thing, you know, the same person said something to the effect of that. I don't get along with any of the drama commentary channels and I have issues with all of them. That's just not true. It really isn't. And the reality is.
Okay. We can go like, I agree with that. I don't know. I don't watch you anymore. I don't know. Back in the day, I know that you fell out with a lot of them.
He did.
And that's some of the things I have to say. I did some videos on that were really funny. Let me show you this one, okay? Because it was really funny because he was always a clout chasing. So as you can see here, Peter Monn collabs exclusive Rich Lux. So he went to where they all were. I don't know where they all are. And the funny thing was that they didn't really want him there. So I did videos about that. Okay, now see, this is the community I was in, which is the same he was in, which is the drama community. And I tell you, I'm the only person, really, I know there's a couple of others, that call him out. Okay, and I find that amazing. Anyway, let's watch this one. Monn meets Rich Lux. So funny.
Hi, welcome to Jan's Reviews. I have sat down to watch a bit of TV. I forgot, Wednesday night, there's never anything on. Never anything. So, I thought, I'll just wiped up my trousers. I thought, I'll have a look on YouTube, see what I can find on YouTube. I made the mistake of going down the Don Monn rabbit hole.
See, that's what he didn't like. He didn't like the fact that I put pictures up of him. But tough, get over it, man.
I shouldn't have done it. But I did, and now it's done, and I'm scarred, and I've got to talk about it. So I thought, right, I'll have to get on the old computer, get on the old Mac, and talk about it, Jan. So I am. I'm here, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the rabbit hole that is Don Monn. I firstly started looking at this video on his vlogs. I went onto his vlogs things. This video that he's with his best friend. Let's say she's a wholesome woman. She's a wholesome woman. Have a look. He calls her his... I nearly said Judge Judy. It's not Judge Judy, is it? It's Good Judy. He calls her his Good Judy. I don't know why her name's not even Judy at the start off. He goes to see her at her dog kennels that she runs and just sits there talking to camera about nothing, zilch, nada, nothing, as they say here in England. So she's like popping in and out the camera shot like this. They then go back to her very attractive abode. I thought it looked really nice. And they're both lying on the sofa with the dog. And I'm thinking, my God, he's really upped his quality, especially as he doesn't edit anything. He's like really giving his fans the very best he can possibly give. That's what I thought. So he's lying on this couch with his good Judy and the dog. And they look as if they're having a wonderful time. The dog's trying to lick his face. The dog's trying to lick her face. They're not really talking about anything in particular. There's an awful lot of giggling going on. And that's it, guys. I said to myself, Jan, you need a little bit more entertainment than watching two lumps on a sofa with a dog. So I then went through his other vlogs and found the one that is entitled My YouTuber Friends and Me, where he goes visiting Rich Lux. He's chewing all the time. All the time. He is chewing. There's a bit where he even tries on Rich's glasses and pouts to the camera. Was this any different to the video that he put up on his channel, his other channel? Because you know he's got about 8. Was this any different? Not really, other than they were both sat on the floor in front of an unmade bed. Now, if you were doing a video, would you sit in front of an unmade bed? No, come on, people. I remember once putting on Don Monn's comments, don't you think your fans deserve a little better than what you're giving? He never answered, but quite a few of the old woofers did. And told me they would watch him reading a dictionary. And I thought, there lays your problem. You don't care what he puts out. So you must know it's crap. But because you think he's Mr. Wonderful, you'll watch him. I like something a bit better, especially on a Wednesday and there's nothing on the TV. I want something better. But I did stick with that video a little bit. And I wondered, I was listening more to the conversation, and he kept drawing it back to himself. I'm probably going to disappoint a lot of people when I say to you, I do not get Rich Lux. He does nothing for me. I don't get his humour. I don't find him amusing. I just don't get it. I don't, you know. So all they did was spend the whole time laughing, and Rich Lux paints his eyes like that, like the big triangle. Why? With Tipex. I'm thinking it must be Tipex. I don't know what it's called in America, but over here it's called Tipex. And it's white stuff that when you make a mistake, when you write something, you get the Tipex and you wipe it over and it covers over the ink. That's what he uses on his face. I swear. I swear, damn. I swear. Anyway, so he's putting on the old Tipex under his eyes while Don is talking to him. The Don already admits that they didn't have anything planned. Well, what should we talk about? At one point, the conversation went like this. Well, what should we talk about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. I just thought we can maybe just sit here. Is there anything you want to talk about? No, I don't really want to talk about anything. Well, what shall we talk about? These are 2 YouTubers, guys, with thousands of viewers, thousands of subscribers. They should be giving more. Both of them. It's no good. As Rich Lux is putting on the Tipex, Peter's feeling a bit left out. So he starts digging around in his little bag and comes out with his lip salve. What's it called? Chapstick. And starts doing it chapstick just so that he's doing something while Rich Lux is doing something as well. I thought, my God, I can't believe how self-opinionated and narcissistic you are. So he's then getting this, oh, this is a top quality one. And Rich Lux said, yeah, well, I've got that one. Oh, well, I've got this one as well. And look at us two doing our makeup. No, you're putting on chapstick. Then Rich goes over and picks up this crown and puts it on Peter's head. Well, that's it. I thought, oh my God, he's not going to get out of the door. His head is going to be so big that Rich Lux thinks he is a king and worthy of wearing his crown. No, you look like an idiot. And when he took it off, the inside of the crown broke off. So it was all hanging off. I have to be honest, I couldn't watch all of it. I couldn't watch all of it. You know, the thing that really worries me about this is that this guy actually believes he is giving good quality. I'm sorry, but he has no social awareness, no social no social etiquette. He spent the whole time chewing through the whole of the video. Who does that? Who does it? Throughout the length of the video, he had on repeat. Oh, we talk every day, don't we, Rich? We talk every day, don't we, Rich? Yeah, well, me and Rich, we talk every day. And after he'd left the hotel room that Rich was in, he then stood outside in the dark and filmed his little bit to camera. Couldn't see him. He said, oh, I don't know if you can see me, but I'm going to talk anyway because I'm excited because I've just been to see Rich Lux. And we talk every day, don't you know? Comment, please.
Do you know what? When I look back at these, I think I should do these again because they were so much fun, but they were a lot of work because I made sure that I didn't put any of his videos on there so that he couldn't come for me about that because I knew that if I did, then he would. But as you can see, I'm not doing anything that he says I'm doing. What do you think, Bridget?
No. That's why I'm like, it can't be you. He's got to be talking about somebody else.
Okay, shall we carry on? Video is all over the place, and I can understand why somebody would assume he was talking about me. But I don't know. Is he? Is this about me? It's weird.
There was a period of time on YouTube when many drama commentary channels didn't get along. I worked very, very hard to get along with a lot of drama commentary channels. In 7 years of being on YouTube, I've never filed a strike on YouTube, okay? I wouldn't start now just over frivolous things, trust me. I'm talking about very serious, damaging information that would be put out there, okay? Like, that's what I'm talking about, right? But then this person commented on my video and they said all this kind of stuff. And then they said, the next thing they said was, if you delete this video because you just, I can't even remember how they responded to it. They said, if you just want to, something, hold on a second. They said,
he's got it right. So he's got it down. He's got it on the phone in front of him. So I can only assume that it's a recent thing. Okay. I have had no correspondence with Peter Monn for at least 3 or 4 years. So it can't be talking about me. Can't be.
Hold on a second. He can block me and stay in his yes bubble if he likes, but that's not very remaining teachable, is it? And basically that's a threat saying that if I block them, then I'm not being open to listening to criticism on my channel. Well,
I think that might be a bit of a stretch. I think that's a bit of a stretch, Peter. But carry on.
Didn't know was that I had already seen her comment on my other channel where they were threatening to expose me with a video based on a website that is full of lies and I am investigating behind the scenes, okay? And that is true. That is absolutely true. I have attorneys looking at that website as we speak, okay?
Well, How long is it going to take someone to look through a website? You have attorneys looking through that website at this moment. Listen, I don't give a toss. I really don't, because I'm not really involved in this. But I
Let's skip
think
along.
and then I left another comment after. I can't remember.
Yeah.
No, but you do it in a different way. You do it in a different
Look how
way. Angry he
Say this, and
got.
this is what I responded. I responded to them and I said, so if I block you, I'm staying in a yes bubble, even though you referenced on another video you're going to make a video exposing me based on a website filled with lies. How is that not a threat? I'm not allowed to block people who threaten me.
Do you know, I think he is paranoid. I've come to that conclusion. He is definitely paranoid, because look how red he gets. Look how angry he gets. And if it's true, and there is somebody that's doing that to him, then yeah, I can understand it. But then why try and lump me into it? Why is he bringing me into it, or insinuating that it's me? I just don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. And I'm not going to reach out to him, because I don't think he deserves it. You know, he says all this about, oh, well, I won't mention them. I won't say their name. And then he has the gall to say that, this person uses a nickname for me. And although, she's so stupid, she still uses my second name. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, I've called him Don Monn. I've called him Don Monn for years. And it's mainly because, in my mind, he wants to be looked at as a Don. I think that's where it came from. And it rhymed with Monn, and I thought, yeah, I quite like that. I'll go with that, Don Monn. It really wasn't any deeper than that. But the paranoia that he's showing here,
but he's had but he's had correspondence with somebody, because wasn't he reading something? So they said they were going to do an exposed video on him. You said he's getting all red. Maybe he does have something to hide.
That's what I thought.
That's
what I thought. But then, if that was true, okay, supposing that's true, he does have something to hide, and he thinks it's me. Why would I wait 4 years down the road to do that? It just doesn't make sense. And that's why I think when he's looking at his camera, is there a recent correspondence he's had with somebody? And if so, all right, I feel sorry for him. It's not nice to be picked on, but at the end of the day, he's making quite blatant hints in my direction, and I don't like that. If I'm being serious, I don't like it, because he's already sent his mob over to me, whether he's said, go and annoy, this person or not. I have had the reputation for bullying Peter Monn from his mouth. He accused me at that time of bullying him. I have never bullied him, ever. So now when he's talking about somebody who lives across the, one he said in another country, and then he followed it up with across the country. Well, what is it, Peter?
Right.
And I just think it's a bit strange that he's bringing this up at a time when I did put a comment underneath this young guy's video, which was, don't let him bully you. That's all I said to him. I didn't fill him with a whole load of lies. I didn't even tell him what had happened, 4 years ago. And I just think it seems a bit coincidental that he is now talking to camera, talking supposedly at this person, saying, look, I know who you are. I know where you live. I know your name, blah, 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 blah. And I've put up with this for years. And I'm like, what? Do you know what I'm getting? Do you know what I'm getting
Maybe
at?
he probably saw your comment on the other
Yeah.
person's page, and like he's putting you guys together, and like he's referencing both you guys when he's talking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and you know, and also I think it's a bit coincidental that I've started putting up just silly little clips of my videos of him.
Yeah.
For, you know, a couple of reasons. I've already said one of the reasons is because I want people to see that I'm just an idiot, and I was just, you know, doing jokey little videos. That's all they were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if he couldn't see the humor in them, then the issue's with him. It's not with me. People do it all the time, and if you have a look at his channel, you'll see that he does it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he needs to, you know, in my opinion, he needs to stop being such a precious boy.
He probably searches himself to see who's talking about him. I bet you he does.
Yeah, he's already admitted to that.
Oh.
He said, "Oh, I've searched my name and I can see when people say things and I'm like, who does that?"
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've lived with this reputation. Listen, it's not a big deal. I'm not making a big deal of it. But I've lived with this reputation of I've bullied Peter Monn for years.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now, after 4 years, he's coming out with this again. And I'm like, what? So anyway, we're almost at the an hour and a half thing. I don't think there was anything else. Just want you to just see how angry he gets. Look at this. It's just insane.
Pointing out that you'll make a much worse video than.
Oh my
Now is the best time of year.
And I
Oh.
never said I would make a worse video.
Yeah.
To book theatre tickets because London Theatre Week.
Page. She and I are good today, and she took down the video. Just FYI, I don't care if you live across the world. I already blocked you on Twitter, and you'll be blocked here shortly too. I just wanted you to know I know who you are before you continue to harass me. Because, P.S. You avoided my question as well because she said I avoided her question. So anyway, hold on a second. Hide user from this channel. You are blocked. So she's gone from my channel, and you know, I have all your information. So
okay, all right. You've got all my information. I'm so scared. Right. Now, let's have a quick look on his channel. Right. This is the one. Okay.
Hey, you guys, it's Peter.
Okay. Now I used to take that off. You know, I used to joke about with that. Now, videos, let's see. They're all about Jeffree Star. He's been doing it for years and years. He's been talking about Jeffree Star, Trisha Paytas, and James Charles.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that the person told me about, that he's been coming for her. Okay. I don't know the woman. I'm out of that now. You know, I've heard of her name, but apparently he's been coming hard for her. Now he gets, you know, reasonably good views. All right, 5K subs. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't get tremendous views for somebody like that. But if you look, and I've already gone over this before with him, if you look at just the titles on here, they're very clickbaity, but also making him look like the victim and hard done by. Okay, and the reason I say that is because of ones like this. You know, I'm done. You know, and then when you watch it, he's not done at all. I've made a difficult decision, quitting this channel. I'm really angry. Do you know what I mean? Now, the last thing I'm going to do on this, because I've been talking for way too long, is just to have a look at this one that he came from, that video came from. Was it this one? I think it was that one.
I need you with me here.
And if I was like him, which I'm not, right, I did do this, I must say, the other day because I thought, I wonder if anyone's going to say anything about me. Okay. So I
Mhm.
looked down there, and everyone's saying, well done, Peter. Like, Peter, I love seeing you stand up for yourself. You're so kind and forgiving to everyone.
Oh gosh.
You know, all this crap. Then as I went down, I saw somebody. Right, hang on a minute. Let's see if I can find her. Who I had serious problems with. At the same time, I was doxxed. Where is she? Oh, where is it? Was it on this one? And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Now, this woman is called Metamorphosis Rocks. Okay.
Mhm.
She hated me. She had the biggest hate boner for me.
Mhm.
And I saw her say something to him here, something like, oh, yeah, you're right, standing up to her, Peter. And I'm like, are you for real? So I realized that this Metamorphosis Rocks is still following me.
Mhm.
But do you know what? And I know, like, her channel is deader, even deader than mine, if you can believe that. But I can't find it now. I've probably gone down too far. But anyway, and I thought, you poor woman, you know, and she used to say how I used to attack her all the time, and because we did used to go into like little groups and chat back in the day. Not going to go over it all now. But we had a bit of a fallout, and then she tried to paint me as she jumped on the hate train,
Mhm.
and you know, was going along with how awful I was and blah 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 blah. Can't find her now. Anyway, so I just thought, oh no, that's quite interesting. It's just as well I'm not as paranoid as he is, you know, because I just think that's really, really sad. And I noticed, I checked her channel out, guys. Let's just do that for a laugh and see what she's up to nowadays. Because I'm in that kind of mood now. Can't find her on there now. Look, seriously, Peter, you truly are someone of such class, integrity, and true maturity. These are all these. I mean, it's like, you know, these people need to go out and touch grass. Really do. It's just pathetic. I can't find her. Can't find her. Can't find her. Anyway, so I thought I'm going to have a look and see what she's up to these. Oh, there she is. There. Look.
Oh.
Clicked on that. I can't see it. So I think, I don't know if I'm blocked from her. I don't know. So look what she's put. On behalf of every person that has been harassed by that horrible person, thank you.
Wow.
Exactly. Wow. Wow. And I tell you, this was the person, excuse me. Let's just show you. Oh, come on. My haters video. And this is where she comes up. See? This is her here.
Uh-huh.
All right. And what I did, say 3 years ago, she
Mhm.
was on my back for years and really trying to make out that I was the bully. So one day I did this video that she couldn't argue with. Which one was it? Was it that one? This is her, right?
But you know what? And then the funny thing is that they already confirmed what I was suspicious about in writing on their own channel. So I have the screenshot and I could say, look, this person actually admitted that they are this. So why am I surprised about this behavior? But I'm not.
Right. So on here, this was when I told people about my mental illness. So that's what she's saying. She's saying, you know, I always suspected she was a nutter, and now she's admitted it. Okay. She was so hateful. Oh my God. So what I did was basically just play her words back. That's the best way to do it, Bridge.
So I don't care. I don't understand why. If you are not my friend and if you don't want to watch me or hang out with me or whatever, why are you still so bothered about me?
I wasn't, no.
It's been 8 months, 7 months, 8 months, whatever. I don't watch your channel. I don't go to your Twitter. I have you blocked. I don't care what you do. You have your content. Do your thing. Knock yourself out. Why every month do you have to come back at me for some reason? I have a very tiny channel. I believe this person has a bigger channel than me. But
what was so funny was, right, she used to do all these live streams coming for me. And I just compiled these videos with her own voice. And this is what I found funny, right? This is so funny. Oh, that was it. I used to call her an e-beggar because she used to beg all the time. Right, so hang on.
That person blocked. The only reason why I found out that something was going on with me was because somebody answered their comment, and because I don't have that person blocked, the comment showed up on my mentions. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, you do. You do. She obviously stalks me, and she still stalks me, Bridget. What am I going to do?
I've done that for a reason. A person that spends a lot of energy talking about people that shouldn't be diagnosing other people on social media decided to diagnose me that my problem was obesity. But this person does.
One day when we were talking, I said, well, you know, she was always going on about, oh, I'm so ill. And I said, well, perhaps you know, maybe could be because she's obese. She didn't like that.
But she's mad because you diagnosed her with obesity. You can look at her and see that she is obese. Come on.
I know, it wasn't hard, Bridge. It wasn't hard. But look at the hatred. This woman just hates me so much. And over the years, I've seen that she's tried so many different things with her channel, and none of them have worked. None of them. And she's tried to copy me in certain things I've done. None of them have worked. But anyway.
To understand that I have a history of 15 years of getting injuries and pain, which led me from 130 pounds to where I am now. If you were going to complain about Chris Boutte diagnosing people, you shouldn't be diagnosing people. I'm not going to get into the whole explanation of the last 15 years and everything that happened, that I had to stop exercising, all the stuff.
All I said was she may be obese. It's just, anyway,
because it's irrelevant to this.
This is what I used to deal with, Bridge. I mean, it's a piece of cake with Hussy.
Conversation. You can't complain about something when you are the only person.
Right. So I started writing to YouTube because of Peter Monn, as you can see here. These two men, Peter Monn and Alex, that's his husband, have been inciting online abuse here and on YouTube for 4 days. I've removed over 150 abusive comments from my YouTube channel alone today. They are making false allegations about me harassing them. Okay. It was real. It was real. And it was all coming from him. That's why I can't stand him.
Responsible for it. The same people that the day before had gotten attacked by somebody else, and the person was saying some nasty thing about them, were the same people that were defending this person when she was attacking Peter.
I wasn't attacking him.
Either you're against bullying all the time or you're not against bullying all the time. But you can't do both.
Watch, this is so funny. She thinks she's discovered something.
But I got one for you. I'm gonna give you the best part of this whole story because you have to hear it. This woman makes a comment about me not having money for my dog's necessities, but wanting to crowdsource to go to Nick's party. This woman then, because I don't react to it, she decides to go and tell Nick, look, Nick, how dare you be a friend with this person that did this? Because, of course, since I didn't react, like every other 5-year-old, she had to go to the teacher to ask, like Nick has any control. So going to Nick, like a little girl, not going to happen.
It's not true. So stupid. This is the extent of my Twitter convo with Nick. And it was about her begging for money to go to his party. So this is what I put. This is what really pisses me off. When there are genuine people who set up GoFundMe pages for legit reasons. Nick Snyder, were you aware of this? That's her, Metamorphosis Rocks, begging for money for your party instead of her dog's medical needs. Because at that time she's saying how bad her dog was and blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Okay, said that. Oh my God. Hey, look, you've been trashing Peter Monn.
I'm saving the best for last because I have to tell you. But here's the kicker. They're complaining about me having a PayPal. Okay? And this person, I kid you not, and I saved the screenshots. So if they ever decide to take that out of their page and they say that's not true, I have the screenshots. And somebody sent me the screenshots, and then I went to the channel and found videos and other places where this particular information is. If you want to feed my pussycat, my PayPal is X, Y, and Z. Oh, so you're bitching at me for not having money for my medicine, but you don't have money to feed your cat? Are you fucking kidding me right now with that bullshit?
Do you know what's so funny? I used to watch this guy. I don't know if you've watched him. It's one of those channels where they teach you, you know, how to do YouTube channels, how to put them to, you know, how to do videos. And I know Brian, his name was Brian something or other. Oh, I think I do reference him at the end. And at the end of his video, which always used to make me laugh, he'd say, if you wouldn't mind, you know, if you want to help feed my dog, then, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's where I got it from.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
That's where I got it from. Forgotten his name, Brian something or other. Now, this woman is so eaten up with jealousy and hate. She can't see the humor in it. It's just insane.
Yes, I said fucking and I said bullshit.
She really thinks she's got me up.
I can write. I can make this stuff up. I can't.
No.
She complained about me having a PayPal, and she has a PayPal to feed her cat. I don't even know if she has a cat.
I mean, it just gets worse.
Oh my
I don't even know
God.
if she has a cat. I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, don't know. I don't care. But I was sitting there like, because here's the kicker. when the person sends me this information, I'm like, wait, she's complaining about me having a PayPal and she has a PayPal? It's not registering because, you know, this is not that bright anymore, right? About an hour after I showed my husband and my daughter and I told them, can you believe this crap? It hits me. Wait, she can't feed her cat or her teen because it said, I don't know if it's a teen or if it's that the cat is a teenager. But either way, if you would like to help feed the teen and something other cat, this is my PayPal. I can't make this stuff up. Even if I wanted to, I can't.
See, these are the type of people I used to deal with. And bless her heart, she's obviously still hating me. She still hates me because for her to see that come up and put me as that person.
Oh yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's just madness. So I looked at her channel. Yeah, I shouldn't really, but I did just to have a giggle, really. And this is her, right? And she did a live stream, and there was nobody in there whatsoever.
Yeah.
And she gets less views than I do, which is saying something. But look at her there. She's just such a miserable old cow. Look.
Yes, I'm looking for myself. No, don't talk. Okay. So
she invites this woman on.
I have never told anybody that they have to donate.
And then the woman
Half the time when someone sends you something, you send
responses, and we believe them more than we believe our own families. Some of us have even broken up entire families because of our beliefs in these people, and they've been lying to us all along.
All right, shut up, loser. Yeah, so that is the type of person that I had to deal with, and as you can see, oh my God, her name is Metamorphosis Rocks. Just don't even bother. Just don't even bother. But she knew about my docs. I'm sure she helped in any way she could. But yeah, that's the community I came from, not the community I got kicked out. That, you know, it makes me laugh when people say, "Oh, Jan's been kicked out of so many communities." Have I?
Well, it looks like they're trying to get you back in so they can fight.
So all I'm going to say, you know, about Peter Monn is, if he is talking about me, bring me some receipts, man. You know, because you're talking out of your backside again, and you can try and strike my channel as much as you like. I've never spoken badly on him in the way that he's trying to say. I just made a joke out of it. Bridget, you've been an absolute star. Thank you so much for coming. I must have bored you stupid.
I want to see if Peter makes more videos on you.
So when are you going live? Are you doing one? Have you got anything lined up?
I don't have anything planned. No. I have no idea.
Just having a breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a breather as well. Not a bad thing to do, you know, especially when there's really so much crap going on. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to let you go. And thanks a lot, my darling. You're very kind to come on. And I want to say thank you to everybody that came in, listened to what we had to say. We did cover quite a lot, actually, didn't we, Bridge?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, darling. I'll see you soon. You take care of yourself out there and everybody else, because it's a rotten old world. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye for now.